Hi, this is David Walsh from davidwalshonline.com, and I've got a review of OptimizePress 2.0. It has just been released and I've actually been able to play with it for a few days now. I had a pre-release version. I'm going to go through OptimizePress 2.0 and show you what it can do, the new functionality and the new benefits and features that it has for you when you buy it. So OptimizePress comes in three parts now. One is the original theme, which we're all used to. We have this on our sites, on our members areas, on our sales pages, opt-in pages, etc. So we have the theme which we understand. We also have now a plugin version. So they've taken OptimizePress and made it into a plugin. The benefit of this is that you can add OptimizePress to any WordPress site. You don't have to change your theme like you would have had to do before. You can just plug OptimizePress into your normal site now, add the sales pages, add the opt-in pages, and even add the membership site pages as well. So you have both the theme and also the plugin. The other element to OptimizePress now as well is the OptimizePress membership plugin. So not only does it give you the theme and the plugin, you also have a membership software as well. So if you're setting up a membership site and you're looking for membership software, it comes with that as standard. So these are three different elements. They are independent of each other. So you've got the theme, you got a separate plugin, and you also have a separate membership plugin as well. So the membership plugin will work with both the theme and the plugin as it works with just your standard WordPress. So that's what is contained in OptimizePress right now. So let's just dive in and let's see what's underneath the hood of OptimizePress 2.0. So here we are in the OptimizePress dashboard. What I'm working on is the theme, which we're used to. The difference between the theme and the plugin is actually these two settings here, is your blog settings and your blog setup. Obviously with the theme, OptimizePress covers everything including the blog, and this is probably one of the biggest areas that they have very much improved is the blog interface, the blog look and feel. It's come on light years from the previous version, which was very clunky. It wasn't very flexible, we couldn't do much with it, and it wasn't very good looking. So now they've actually given you a number of different interfaces for your blog that you can select and customize to the way that you want, and we'll come to them in a few minutes. So we're starting on the dashboard. Here is our OptimizePress 2.0 dashboard, and we have our global settings here, so we can set up our header. We can select a banner or a header as we want here, and then we can also choose a background color or have a repeating image across there. We have our analytics and tracking, so we can stick in our Google Analytics in there. Now we do have a lot of integration with a number of autoresponders. So we've got Aweber, iContact, MailChimp, Infusion, etc., etc. So to connect with them, you just click on it, then click on the connect or enter the API information there, and you will connect to your autoresponder and then be able to select the different autoresponders that you've set up within your service. So that is a great addition to the software, and this is both available in the plugin and also the theme as well. So what you're looking at here is available on both sides. And your social integration, you can set up a Facebook app ID even, so you can have your Facebook comments on your site as well. So that is our OptimizePress dashboard. Jumping into the blog, first thing you need to do is go to your blog setup. Now this is if you want to set up a blog on your site. If you're using it just for membership software, you don't have to do this, or for sales pages, again, you don't have to do this. But if you want to use OptimizePress for your whole site, which you can do now and create a very good looking site with it, this is what you do. You go into your blog setup. You have a number of different themes, child themes that you can use, so you can select any of them. I particularly like this one over the other two. Then you click on continue to step 2. Then you select your blog header. So I'm going to add a logo here. So I'm just going to drag in a logo, your standard stuff, add that there, click on insert to post. And there I've got the OptimizePress logo added there. And you can have a banner instead. If you want that, you just go 975 pixels wide and your standard height or whatever you want. You can pick a color. So that is our header setup. You can add a fav icon. You can choose your color settings. So if you want to have a gradient on your site, you set that there. Your copyright notice, just set in your own copyright information. Your info bar deals with your Twitter URL, your email that you want on there, and also your feed as well. And then your typography. This is one of the great areas that I like about OptimizePress 2.0 is that you have total customization with the fonts and everything that you use on your site. So your site title, you have a number of different fonts that you have available. You have your default fonts, which we're all used to: Impact, Myriad Pro, Palatino, Tahoma, etc., etc. And there's also an addition of a number of Google fonts as well. So we have all of these great looking fonts that we can use throughout our site. So whether we want to use it on our site title, on our tagline, on our paragraphs, in our H1, 2, 3, all the way down to 6, you have the option to use them there. And you have a number of different styles that you can have on them as well. You can pick the individual color and all of that. And if you just want to go back, you just click on reset. So that's our typography. Then to continue, you click on the continue button. And in the next area, we have our layout options. So your sidebar column, if you want it on the right hand side, which most people are used to, or you can have it on the left. So we're just going to leave that there. You can customize the width of this sidebar. I'm going to leave it at 309. That's fine with me. And then your header and navigation preferences. Now you can have your navigation underneath your logo, or you can have it on the side. You will also get another navigation option to have it above, so you can actually have all three if you want. So you'll have a top navigation, you can have this side navigation to the side of your logo, and then also underneath as well. So you have a number of different options available, but I'm just going to select my side navigation here. And then you have the option to say which is your primary navigation and then your top navigation as well. So you go in, these are the options for your fonts. So you can see again you have full customization there as well. Now if at any time you're wondering what these are, all you have to do is click on the little help icon here, and a little video will pop up from the guys at OptimizePress, and they will tell you exactly what it is. So if you're lost at any point, it's very easy to find out what exactly it is, what it does, and how to customize it. Now we have our header and navigation, which we've just done, and then we also have our footer preferences. So you can have one full width footer, you can have a 2 column, you can have a 3 column, or you can have 4 column as well. So now you're beginning to see how customizable just the blog theme alone is. So let's leave it, let's pick on 3 there. And again, we can customize these. If you wanted to have the 2 outside ones a bit thinner, I can do that, and then have the one in the middle a bit wider. So it's all totally customizable. Then continue to step 4. So this is our modules area. So we can have a featured area on our blog. So we can just add an embed code, a URL. So if we've got an Amazon S3 video, we can just stick the URL in there. Or if we have a YouTube video, we can stick that in as well. Just stick in the YouTube URL. Then your options are to autoplay, hide the controls, hide the YouTube logo, hide the title bar, etc. You can also force it into HD, into 720p or 1080p if you want. Then you can select your dimensions, etc., etc. So I've got a YouTube video I'm going to just add here. I don't want it to autoplay. I do want to hide the controls. I do want to hide the logo. I do want it to 720p, and I shall just leave it like that. Now we do have an opt-in form beside our video, so we just go in here. We can put in our autoresponder code if we haven't got connected to any of the autoresponders on the dashboard area. If we did, we would have this drop down here, and then we could select our different autoresponders. Failing that, you can just put in your autoresponder code, then it will find out what the various elements are, and then put them into the opt-in form on the page. On the content area, this is the text that is above our opt-in form, so I'm going to leave that there so you know what it looks like. And then we can customize also the submit button, so we can have the text that we want. Opt in now. So that is the text I'm going to have on there. So that's our feature area. If you're doing any sort of affiliate marketing, you can have advertising on there, so you can have various banners, etc. Your sidebar opt-in, if you didn't want to have the opt-in on your feature area, you can actually have your opt-in on the sidebar instead. You set it up here, same as before, put in your opt-in code or select it from your integration, then put in your color scheme. So you can see the various color schemes. You got loads of different color schemes here. So you can see which one you want. And again, you can have both. You can have both the feature area and the sidebar opt-in if you want. So you can see we've got 16 different look and feels for your sidebar opt-in, which is great. Then you have your content here as above, and then your submit button as well, the text you want on there. Then you just drag and drop that widget into your sidebar, and you've got your opt-in form on your sidebar. So I'm going to leave that off. Your sharing, if you want that, you can switch that on. So that just switches on your social media icons on your blog. You can have related posts on. I'm going to switch both of them on. Then your comments type, you can switch on WordPress and or Facebook, whichever you prefer. So let's switch on WordPress. Then your other scripts, if you have other tracking scripts or split testing scripts, you can just stick them in there in the header, footer, and in custom CSS if you want for your site. And then for your blog, your continue reading links, where it has a snippet of your blog post, and then it'll have a link to say continue reading, and you can have that to continue reading now. And then finish up with step 5. And there you go. The blog is now set up. And if we wanted to change any of those settings, we go to ta-da, blog settings. So your theme, that's the one we want. That's the one we picked. Our brand, our layout structure, and our module. So they're all there, customizable again. And as I said, this is only available within the theme. It isn't available within the plugin. So that is our blog. So we can actually go and see what this looks like. So there you go. We've got our logo up here. If we had set up our navigation, our menus, we would have our menus here. Here is our opt-in form. Here is our video. And here is a blog post with a snippet of the post. So you can get an idea of how well this begins to look. And again, you can customize this with your own CSS if you want. So that is just the blog element. Now let's dive in to the launch area, which is down here on the launch suite. Now this is what we use for our opt-in forms that go through to our pre-launch pages, that goes to our sales page. So this is probably what we've used this a lot before on OP1, both this and the membership area. So to set up our sales page or sales funnel, we just go click on Launch Suite. And one of the new things with OptimizePress 2.0 is that you can have multiple funnels. Before, you could only have one opt-in page that all the pages went to. So if you tried to have 2 or 3 or more funnels on your site, it was impossible to do so. This is probably the only software that I know of that allows you to do multiple funnels without custom programming. So we can have, if we've got 100 different products, we could have 100 different funnels on our site. We could have 200 if we're split testing 2 on each product. So you can see the power of OptimizePress 2.0 with just this element alone. So we just go and add a funnel. Now, so here we have our sales and cart page. So that comes as standard with any funnel. And from here we can see we can go and add, we can create a new one. So I'm going to put is funnel. Just to show you, we can have multiple funnels. So we have funnel 1 and funnel 2, and I could have funnel all the way down to 1,000 if I wanted to. Now, the elements that I have here are your standard. You can have your opt-in form, you can have your pre-launch video pages, all of that good stuff. And all you need to do is just to click on that. So your funnel stage 1 is your setup. So if we have a page, we'll go in and we'll set up those pages in there. So we'll, from the drop down, we'll select the page that we want to use. We can give this a thumbnail. So say this was our video 1 in our pre-launch video sequence. We'll give it a thumbnail. So this would appear on the side, depending on how we set it up, of our page. So we'll have our navigation text for its name, etc. And then whether we want to publish this stage or not, and then we can also go and delete. So, and then we just go and add another one and another one. So we can have our video 1 page, video 2 page, video 3 page, etc., etc. And if we want, we can just move these around so they just change. So we can, if we did set up our video pages and we forgot the opt-in page, let's just go here, take this and then just put that at the top. So this becomes our opt-in page, and then we'll just redirect all of these video pages back to this opt-in page here. Then we just click on Save Settings, and that is our funnel 1 setup. And if we wanted to set up another funnel, we just click funnel 2 from the drop down and do the exact same thing. Now in our launch settings, you want to set up your funnel gateway. You just click on yes you do, stick in your key right there. If you want to set up perpetual launch mode, an evergreen launch, switch that on there. And it says this would appear for all levels, would be the name of your membership area or product, etc., etc. So you can go through all of that information there. Redirect all launch pages. So this is when you're using it just for one launch. So you've got one product that you're just doing a major launch with, and you want everybody to go to your sales page. Then you just put in your sales page right here, and all your pre-launch pages, all your opt-in pages, all of those pages will just go to that particular page. And then if you want to hide your coming soon placeholders, you can do that as well. So that is your launch settings in your launch suite. Now let's jump in to our page builder. Now this is where we're going to set up our sales pages, our opt-in pages, and even our membership pages. So we've gone through our blog area. We set up our dashboard, we've gone through the blog, we've gone through our launch suite, and now we're going to go into our page builder. Now page builder makes it so easy for anyone to set up pages. It's basically just click, type in a name, sales page, we check availability, surprise surprise, that's available. Now if we were using this as say video page, video 1, that's available. So we can give it a thumbnail on our site. So on the side where we would have our video here, and then on the side we would probably have thumbnails of videos, or it would be below it beside the comments. You can give that a thumbnail. So we can select a number of different thumbnails that we want. So let's go and pick a video. So we have a number of video ones here. I'm going to pick this one here. So this is our thumbnail, and again you can customize this. You can upload your own file. It gives you the dimensions right here, so you know exactly what file size you want to have on your thumbnail. Now here is where the rubber meets the road. This is where we're going to set up our pages. We can set up using a blank page, and we can just drag and drop a number of elements and rows and stuff like that in there, create the page how we want it. Or we could use the various templates that they've already given us. So we've got a number of templates right here. We have a home page ATM. We've got membership content classroom. We've got a number of membership pages here. We have opt-in pages, loads of opt-in pages, a lot of which you'll be familiar with from OP1. So you can see them. They've also updated it. They've added a lot of new pages on there. We've got other pages, so we've got an FAQ page, you've got a download pages, etc., etc. You've got a lot of brand new spanky looking sales pages as well. And we also have a number of webinar pages as well. So you can see there's a lot of functionality and a lot of good looking pages added to the site. So let's go and let's just pick a page similar to the one that you're looking at right now. So we're going to go down, and the one I want is this one right here. I'm going to go for I Am Classic Style 1. So I just select that, then scroll down, proceed to step 2. And now we are in Live Builder. So first element was Page Builder. Now we're inside Live Editor. So we got the Live Editor where we can just basically drag and drop and customize stuff to our heart's content to set up the pages that we want. So here we can see we've got a video, we've got our opt-in form here. It's just waiting to load. We have our headline here. We have a subhead and stuff like that. Now you can see these add element buttons right here. Now if we wanted to just make these disappear so we can see what the page looks like, there you go. So it's very similar to the page that you're looking at right now, but I'm going to customize this a little bit to add the video across the whole area here, and then have our opt-in form, which we can see right there. Now we can see that our video here has an element beside it. So this is a 2-column area we want here. Now I want to remove that, but for now I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to add a row above this. So add new row. Now we can see that we have a lot of different row types. So if I wanted to add a single column, which I do, we can add that there, or a 2-column, which is the one we just seen, 3-column, 4-column, 5-column, etc., etc. You can see what exactly they look like. You can have a number of different complex layouts, etc. You've got all different types. You've got a 2/5, 2/5, 1/5, various different columns there as well. Now down here we've got a number of different elements. They're not quite explained just yet, but this I'm sure will be updated once the guys get a rest from the launch. That you have a number of different elements that you can add in here. Now if I click on any of these and just insert into page, you will see what it is. So here we have a frequently asked questions element. So you can see all of those there. So it's got a frequently asked questions. I'll just hide the controls. So you can see frequently asked questions. Then it's got 2 columns with a number of different pieces of text in that. Now I'm going to remove this. That's not the one I want. So I just click on the X to remove it, so you can see how easy it is to remove as well. Click on this X as well and remove that, then click on add new row. So you can go through all of these. There are a number of them. There's 8 there right now, and there may be more in the near future, but the one I actually do want is this one here. So I'm going to click on insert into menu, and this is a colored box that spans the width of the page. Now I want this to be the same color as this, so in order to find out what this color is, just click on the pencil. So here is my color. Just click on copy this. I'm going to close that. Then click on the pencil here. Then paste that there. Then delete this. The padding at the top, I don't want any. Then click on update. So now I have a box that spans the whole area that I want. So now I can just delete this area here. And now I have the box that I want. I don't want this text here, so I'm just going to delete this. So you can see how easy it is to add elements, remove elements, and customize things the way you want them. Now I want to add a video in here, so all I have to do is click on add element. And here we have about 40 plus different elements that you can add to your site. When you get OptimizePress 2.0, you can go through all of them. There's quite a lot, so I want to keep this as short as possible, so I'm not going to go through all of them. So all I want to do is to add video. So if I type in video, I've got the video player here. So click on the video player, and then my video, and then it comes up with the options. So as before with my featured area, I can have an embed code, I can have a URL, or I can have a YouTube video. So I'm going to pop in, I'm going to get my YouTube video again. So here it is, I'm going to paste it in. So that is my YouTube video. Now I can have a number of different sizes that I can pick, and if any of these don't work, I can change it. So I am actually looking for 720 by 405. So that is widescreen, and I'm going to use that, and I'm going to bring this down to 10 below. I'm not going to have it autoplay. I do want to hide the controls and hide the YouTube logo. I'm going to force it into HD and leave it in the center. Click on insert, and there is our video. Now I do want to add some sharing buttons below this, so click on add element again, remove this, and just click on social. So social sharing, go here. So you can see you have a number of different ones here. You can have vertical, horizontal, etc., etc. You can have graphic ones. So I'm going to pick this. Now it asks you what URL you want, all of that good stuff. Just fill that in and then click on insert. And there we have our social media sharing icons. So I'm going to save this. Then I'm going to see what it looks like. Click on view public link, and there we go. We can see that we have our video, we have our headline, we have our sharing options, and we have our opt-in. So to customize this opt-in, again, just go down, click on the pencil icon, and we put in our form, or if we're connected, integrated with our autoresponder, we can do that. We can add our custom form like that. Now, one additional thing that they have done is that if people fill in a form, you can have it like a contact form. So you can just tell people, fill in your name and email address and just click on submit. This will send an email directly to you, so you can just put in your own email address, and then a redirect page, a thank you page, you can send them there. And if you want to just have email address, you can just click on disable name, and that takes care of that. And if you wanted to go into a new window, you can do that also. So, and again, here is your information in the opt-in form, and then you can also customize the text here. Let's put now like that, and then click on insert. So there you go, that is our opt-in button, and we have our opt-in form set up. Again, click on save, and that is our page set up. And if we go back here, click on refresh, we can see all of those elements are now set up. So you can see in just a matter of minutes, we have a video opt-in page set up on our site very easily, very quickly, with just drag and drop and filling in a few forms. So that is basically OptimizePress in a nutshell. We can go through and you can set up your sales pages. You can go through and set up your membership pages in the exact same way. There's a lot of templates and presets in there. In fact, one of the things I will show you is presets. And in fact, close out of this. If we go to our pages, click on all pages so we can see this. Here is our video one page. Go through. And when you go in here, you have your option for page builder, so you can select another template, or you can go into your live editor. So let's click on live editor. One of the options, or some of the features that are in live editor, is that you have your layout settings. So you can pick your header and navigation, your feature title, all that stuff on the page. So even individual pages are customizable. Then you have your color scheme settings, so you can set the color scheme on your page. Typography, as we've seen before, your page settings as before. You can have your launch funnel can be switched on here. You can have an exit redirect, or if you're looking at this on mobile, you can have it redirect to another page. And one of the other things as well with OptimizePress, that it's fully responsive, so it's viewable on tablets, mobile phones, and will respond according to the device that's looking at it. You can have your membership settings here as well. So with the plugin, you'll see that come up once you have the plugin installed and activated. Then your content templates, again, you can just go back, select whichever content template you want, and do that. Now, when you set up a page and you like the look and feel of it and you want to use it across multiple pages, you click on Save as a Preset. Click on that, then give it a name, and then click on Save. And this layout will be available across all of your pages that you set up on your site. So this is very handy for, especially for your membership area, or for a launch funnel that you've set up your pre-launch page. You've added even some custom CSS. You've added various elements to it. You've got your videos, video icons in the sidebar, you've got your video on the main area, you've got your Facebook comments, etc., etc. Save it as a preset, and then you can use that across the other pages, so you're not having to go back and set it all up all over again. So you can do the work once and then just basically almost copy and paste it across a number of different pages. So that is presets. So with all of these new features within OptimizePress, you can see the benefit it is to you, even if you're not tech savvy, to be able to drag and drop, add in a couple of words here and there or stuff like that. You can just copy and paste your HTML from your autoresponder, or just connect your autoresponder through the API, stick it in, drag and just drop down from a menu, pick whatever autoresponder you want, and it's all set up. You just put in a couple of URLs for your videos, and you've got sales pages set up, you've got graphics pages set up, opt-in pages, membership pages set up very easily. And again, you can just use your custom presets to just copy that across your whole site. So there you go. That is a pretty in-depth review of OptimizePress. If you've decided that OptimizePress is right for you and you would like some exclusive training to show you how to use OptimizePress quickly and easily to set up your membership sites, your opt-in pages, your sales pages, your blog, and much, much more, then all you need to do is to click on the link on this video or the link in the description below, order OptimizePress, and when you receive your receipt, all you need to do is to send that receipt to the email address in the description below. When we verify your order, you will get access to exclusive training walking you through step by step how to use OptimizePress in all areas, no matter what your technical level. So click on the link on this video or the link in the description below, order OptimizePress, send us your receipt, and you will get exclusive access to this training as soon as we have you verified. My name's David Walsh, and I thank you for watching this video. I look forward to giving you access to this exclusive training and you getting your OptimizePress websites up and running quickly and easily.